Virgo, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Honey buns, how you doing? My dear Virgo-licious. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Virgos, I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading for the month of January. Now, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not, but it is also a very specific message about the collective of my beautiful Virgos who know they are on a twin flame journey. Hold on. Oh, Capricorn at the bottom. Let's do this again. Because I shuffled them cards facing each other. It was the Lovers and the Devil. So now in this reading, dear Virgo, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to see what is the main energy between you and your twin flame, what is the challenge, and I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Virg. So your energy and the challenge between you, the energy and the challenge between you and your twin flame is the Five of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Nine of Cups, followed by the Page of Wands and the Five of Cups, okay? So the energy between you and your twin flame is the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there is a separation here that still exists between you and the person that you're dealing with, which you know this is your twin flame. Five of Pentacles here talks about separation, sadness, abandonment, a lot of pain that you're going through, and I'm sending you a big hug. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see why are you both missing each other out a lot and what is it that you need to know. In the recent past, we have the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. In the recent past, some of you were dealing with the Taurus. I'm getting here Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For many of you, there was a very strong sense of commitment. As you can see, the King and the Queen are facing to each other, right? And there is the Hierophant, which represents marriage, commitment. So Virgo, for a lot of you, you were either married to your twin flame or you thought about marrying to them. There was definitely a strong sense of connection, a strong sense of association of something here was going to work out. For a lot of you, I feel like you were very happy with your twin flame. Now we're going to talk a lot about more and see a lot more about this, and we're going to see what happened, who did it and why. In the present moment, you have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands. In the present moment, your twin flame is coming back. Okay, you have the Six of Cups. They're coming back because they want to talk to you because there is going to be clarity coming in the month of January for both of you. The Two of Wands here is an indicator that maybe there is cultural differences. Maybe that's not the case. For some of you, there could be a long distance situation here. This is someone that's having a lot of flashbacks about you. So Six of Cups always talks about this soul connection that exists between two people. And many of you know that being on a twin flame journey, if you are on this journey and you constantly think about this person, you're constantly reminiscing about the good old days or the intense chemistry and connection between you and them, and you also have been having a spiritual awakening or you're growing a lot more and your ascension and your growth is very accelerated, you could be on a twin flame journey. So this is about also you discerning, right? Now, in the near future, you have the Sun, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. In the near future, I feel like things are gonna actually start looking a lot better than you thought that they were going to. For many of you, there is gonna be a conversation here about trust issues. I think that you still do not trust this person fully. You do have a lot of questions, and I think that when you get clarity and answers, you're going to decide if you would walk away from this person or not. But I think what you're going to find out in the near future, you're going to find out something that, you know, when you see the Sun coming up, especially in the near future, it is a lot more positive. It is some sort of good news. And something here, also the Sun illuminates, right? It sheds light. So something is going to be eliminated for you, and hence you're going to be the one that's going to decide if you should really commit to this situation, to this person, to this twin flame of yours, or should you walk away. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Now, indeed, there has been a lot of disappointment. I think, dear Virgo, you might be disappointed over the fact that the way that things ended between you and this person. However, there is possibly a brand new opportunity here that's going to emerge between you and your twin flame. The reason why I'm channeling this specifically for you and the earth signs, I feel like there is a lot of growth that is happening in the twin flame journey. There is something about the consciousness, okay, in humanity and people who are on a romantic, loving journey with their twin flames. There is something about people realizing the changes they need to make. It's like they can't be lukewarm. They have to be either cold or hot, and they have to make a decision. Now, Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles, dear Virgo, and see what is it that you need to know. Five of Pentacles, dear Virgo, is clarified by the Chariot, the Fool, and the Judgment. Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, and Aries also. Okay, or you could be dealing with one of the four fixed signs. Again, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Now, there is a cycle that's finally coming to an end. A cycle here that you feel like that you have been in separation from your twin flame. Something here didn't work out in the past. It's a cycle. And, everyone's journey is different. I'm so thankful that there is so many success stories onto the channel that you can go and check it out. Now, your challenge here has a lot to do with ultimately, as we're going to move forward and explore more, you're going to make a decision here when it comes to embarking onto a new journey. This decision here with the Fool has a lot to do with your brand new beginning, Virgo. You know what I mean? And this brand new beginning here is basically about you charging forward, leaving the past behind. Some of you may say, you know what, Arman, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna move forward onto my journey. I'm gonna embark onto my journey and I'm gonna do the things that I wanna do for myself. There is a move that's gonna happen for a lot of you. And you have the Fool and the Judgment. You're wanting to decide if this journey that you're going to embark onto, if your twin flame should be or is going to be part of that or not. Your decision seems to be, it comes with this sense of finality, of course, not everything is final, things can change, but you are definitely feeling in this place of like just isolation and sadness, and that's not the energy that you want to embody for the rest of 2026. So this is about a decision here, okay? Because this is something about your twin flame, also like this spiritual awakening that you have been having with the Judgment. You see these people are getting resurrected from the coffins. There is this new version of you that's coming out. There is a new version of a Virgo that is being resurrected. You're no longer wanting to be in this energy of the Five of Pentacles. But indeed, both of you do miss each other a lot. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hierophant. This is very interesting. I do see here you being in a very successful relationship with this person, or things were looking good until a certain point. The Hierophant is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Wands, and the Hangman at the bottom. You could have dealt with the Pisces, okay? It could have been any other sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I feel like in the recent past, there is a sense of commitment issues, okay? The Hierophant. Someone here might have tried to keep their options open, or maybe there was this sense of confusion, like, where are we gonna go after this? So I'm saying this because up until that point, until that confusion, everything was going great. You and this person, this is insane. You both definitely shared a very strong spiritual bond and connection. I mean, to have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups facing each other, that doesn't always happen, especially from the same court cards. So this talks about this twin flame journey and connection and the emotional connection that you had with this person. Now, let's clarify the King of Cups for you. I feel like the person that you fell for, the twin flame that you felt connected to, it really, because you as a Virgo, you're very picky, so you don't just like pick anyone. This person really, really caught your attention and your feelings here as well. So the Death card, Scorpio. So Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. You know what this is telling me, Virgo? I feel like for you and your twin flame, you both had moments of, after a certain point, you both had like a lot of moments of dissatisfaction and sadness. Like there is this energy of just wanting to get over some sort of a moment. something happened in the past that I feel like kind of really affected your trust, moving forward with your twin flame. You were deeply disappointed. I see here you feeling kind of a loss of a very promising relationship, because this connection with this person did feel very promising. It felt that this was it. Like this was gonna work out just perfect. But something here did not work out for a lot of you, because you also have the Five of Pentacles twice, as in your challenge and also in the recent past. There might have even been some financial struggles and financial issues that also happened between you and your person, between you and your twin flame. Queen of Cups, let's clarify the Queen of Cups for many of you, see what this is about. I feel like, what I see here at the bottom of the deck is you really wanted to like long-term settle down with this person. I'm seeing here a long-term relationship, long-term marriage is what you were really looking forward to with your twin flame. The Queen of Cups in the recent past is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. For many of you, you are someone that you're very independent. You chop your own wood, you make your own food, you make your own coin. For a lot of you, you were really looking forward to working things out with your twin flame. Cooperation, collaboration. There might have been third-party situations involved in this. I don't like to talk about that a lot, but there might have been a third-party situation. And for many of you, what you realized in the past is you would be better off just working on yourself and maybe just, giving some sort of an ultimatum and giving some space into this situation for your twin flame to really make up their mind and make a decision when it comes to being with you. The third party could be a family member, it could be an ex-lover, it could be anything, right, that may take place. So let's talk about the Six of Cups for you in the present moment. There is this resurfacing energy, Virgo. I feel like with the Six of Cups, your twin flame could be resurfacing and coming forward to you. Let's clarify that for you. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Emperor. Aries energy, and you have the Sun, the bottom of the deck, and the King of Pentacles. Strong Leo energy, doesn't have to be, or you could have some Leo in your birth chart also as an earth sign. Now, for many of you, this person that's wanting to resurface here with you, they could have some tattoos as physical characteristics that I feel like I could describe. They could have facial hair or features. This is someone also that they like leather, and there is something about motorcycles and motorbikes. Okay, this person could be like a biker, okay, wearing all them chains and all them goatees and things like that and tattoos. That's what I'm seeing. This person even could be an ex-prisoner. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Could have been redeemed and rescued. Now, for many of you in the present moment, I feel like that they are trying to set themselves free from someone here that has been trying to emotionally manipulate them. There could be a mother, there could be a master-in-law, could be a mother-in-law, could be someone here that tried to manipulate your person. You see, the Queen of Cups here in this specific case, and cards speak to me differently in different scenarios, and I'm literally channeling right now. So for a lot of you, you could be dealing with this person who you know that they're being influenced by some sort of a divine, not divine, feminine energy here. That feminine has to actually earn whoever that person is that's trying to control your person. They're being controlled and they're wanting to set themselves free. Overall, your twin flame, whether masculine or feminine, I'm picking up on a very strong masculine energy, Virgo. Your person tends to come across as being rigid, very upfront, very confident, very straightforward. But I think there is something that goes behind the scenes that maybe you are not fully aware of. You know some things, but maybe not everything. That there is someone here that's trying to manipulate them and control them. However, they're wanting to resurface with the Six of Cups because they want to talk. Okay, they want to have a conversation here with you with the Ace of Swords. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords here for you. And I feel like ever since the separation, neither you nor your twin flame have been fully happy. The Ace of Swords here is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Star, and the Seven of Wands, and the Hermit, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, which is the card of a Virgo. I don't know why I was going to say Hermes. That's a brand, right? So Virgo, this is you, okay? The Hermit. You're very wise. You're very smart. You already know that. Now, they do go back and forth. Could be an Aquarius, but they're trying to really make up their mind. They're in the process of overcoming some challenges. I feel like that your twin flame specifically might be facing some obstacles or maybe some unforeseen circumstances that might have been really affecting their ability from coming towards you and wanting to talk to you. There is something about your twin flame that I feel like they have been really trying to work their way out of this situation. There is travel on the horizon. There is this sense of, wanting to get out of their comfort zone, trying to come towards you. I feel like there is clarity. This person wants to talk to you, but they need to overcome some obstacles in their own life. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Hanged Man. Wow. Major Arcana energies here. So the Hanged Man, the High Priestess, Empress. You are the High Priestess. Could be dealing with the Pisces or a Taurus. Don't have to. Or you could have any of those, placements in your birth chart, like Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. So for many of you, I feel like that this is a very spiritual connection, and your person feels that, and they're trying to find their way out. This is someone that truly wants to take care of you, Virgo. That's what I see here with the Empress. Whether you're a single parent, single mother, single father, or maybe you don't have children, I feel like for a lot of you, this person is realizing that they want to be really embodying that divine counterpart energy, and there is a lot of work that they have been doing within themselves. This is someone that's been doing a lot of work. Okay, I feel like there has been a lot of growth in this isolation, and that's why, this pendulum here, the concept of pendulum that I talked about, it can always be swinging in one way. Things are always going to turn out to be better, and things are going to be eliminated in the near future. So in the near future, you have the Sun, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So whatever things that you maybe felt like you had suspicions about, whatever things that you felt like maybe were hidden or concealed from you, I think there is a lot of clarity that's going to come up for you, dear Virgo. Things are going to start gaining momentum, and the truth is going to be revealed. The Sun in the near future is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength. This person, like I said, very strong energy here, Leo energy, doesn't have to be. They are going to want to make an offer to you to work things out. Okay, there is a strong desire here for you and this person, for you and your twin flame, to enter into a new chapter of this relationship where they want to make you happy. They want to prioritize you. There is this very innocent, childlike energy that they're coming forth, and they want to make an offer because they do truly want to work things out with you, Virgo. They truly want to work things out. And this is about also, one of the things that I see here, they might have to walk away from someone or something. Your twin flame might have to abandon something or a situation that is also no longer serving them. And this might be one of the biggest things that maybe was causing your twin flame from coming forward to you fully. And this is going to lead to a rebirth here. You have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. So this is about a transformation and a metamorphosis that's going to happen. Now, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Very clear here. For many of you, what they're going to be walking away is these third parties. The third parties, which is depicted in the Five of Wands energy, the third parties that maybe did not want them to be marrying you. Maybe there were other people, maybe there were other individuals around them that were trying to kind of create these obstacles, or maybe an ex-partner from whom they were either divorced from, could be some people that maybe they were meeting up with. They're going to try to make their mind, because they're going to really decide and realize the longer your twin flame stays in some sort of a third-party situation or anything outside of this commitment, the harder it gets for them, and they always end up being betrayed. They always end up being in this place of the Ten of Swords, where things actually turn out to be really bad. And for many of you with the Eight of Cups, I feel like your twin flame is going to walk away from this conflict here. They could be walking away from family conflicts. They could be walking away from monster-in-law and things like that, so that they're able to come towards you and to commit to you. Because marriage is what has been really the main theme here for you and your twin flame to work it out. Okay, and the Seven of Swords, I always give a nice side to the Seven of Swords. So let's clarify this for you. And you have the Hierophant at the bottom. So marriage is a big theme here for you and this person. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords for you and this person in the near future. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Now, for many of you, dear Virgos, there is this third-party situation that this person is going to be opening up about. And they're going to tell you exactly Who was this person that was trying to hinder them from coming towards you? Five of Swords here, there has been a lot of jealousy and competition, low frequency shit going on out there. And, like I said earlier, the concept, the main theme for you and this person is family, which is the Ten of Cups, which is the card of a relationship and family. And you also have the Five of Wands. Okay, so this is about this relationship wanting to work it out, coming out of many obstacles and challenges victoriously, okay, and in a very noble way. That is the person that you are dealing with. And your twin flame is someone that, like I said, they have a very strong sense of self-respect. They hold themselves at very high standards. But for whatever reason, they were controlled by someone here that was trying to manipulate either their free will, or they're trying to intervene into you and your twin flame getting together, okay? And they're being very strict about it now. I think they're really regaining their power back and making the decision. Now, let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know when it comes to the advice from Tarot. And I'm going to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle to get more information and see what is the relationship message that you may need to hear. So you have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is you, Virgo, male or female, don't matter. King of Pentacles, that is a Virgo energy for once. So marriage is what's really important and relevant for you, especially in the upcoming month. I'm not saying you're going to get married right away, but if you do, send me the invitation. But this has really a lot to do with, and you have the star, I have to cover her because there is nudity in here. Now, remember that the choice here has to be made on both ends, right? There is a lot of thinking going on. There is a lot of overthinking. You're not really wanting to, so far, you're not wanting to really explore other options. You're keeping your options open. You're open to the possibility of working things out. You still are thinking and believing and manifesting that there's going to be a brand new beginning here between you and your twin flame. And you have the star here. The star here talks about healing. This is talking about manifestation and a wish being fulfilled. Whether you are practicing Neville Goddard, whether you are in the law of assumption, law of attraction, manifestation, this is a wish being fulfilled here with the star. Okay, so for many of you, I do strongly feel like here that this has a lot to do. Your advice is to see what is this person's intentions that they're coming towards you. And it's going to be very obvious and very clear. I think there is really this sense of healing. They do want to heal things with you, and they do want to move things forward. Now, this is also about you making sure that when it comes to your finances and your resources, you don't just all the way get back into it and try to, because there is something about this person that might have asked you for money too in the past, your twin flame. You're going to need to make sure that your twin flame is also on the same page and they also have become financially responsible. There is something about that, and it's about commitment. Trust your intuition. There has been a delay, and there has been a delay because there is a decision here that is being made, especially on their end. I think that you are in a very healing process right now, but there is clarity that's coming in towards your way. Now, let's get into your relationship message. Let's get into your relationship message here and see what is it that you need to know from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Everybody has been loving this message. So you have new life, okay? So you have new life, number 39. 39 could be that is your age. Maybe that's your person's age. Okay, 39. Let's see what this is about. New life. I don't think this has ever really come out for anybody. Birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, relationship, breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. So it's very short, by the way. New energy enters old relationships. And new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring, because spring is coming up, right? I mean, at least where we are. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms, right? So as it is also a confirmation here, this is about new energy which can enter into old relationships. This energy here has got to go. it's gotta go and it's gonna need to be transmuted and alchemized because you're basically making room for what's coming up for you, dear Virgo. Okay, so this is what I had for you. I really hope that this reading helped and gave you some clarity. Thank you so much for being here, dear Virgo. Love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Please have an amazing week ahead. Bye.